Snow the Wonder Cat Show. Yeah, we don't have a musical talent for today. Well, if you can call anything on this show talent. So I gotta sing it myself. However, if you would like to submit a little jingle, I'd love to hear your take on it. Now you know the notes, now you know the words. So if you want, you could always submit something, and who knows, maybe we'll feature your little composition. Of course, you have to promise not to sue us. You give it to us, and we're just gonna like throw it up there. There's no money, because we have no money. You know how it goes. I think I have like 14 subscribers, so it's gonna be a while. Maybe one of these days I'll be a rich and famous cat with nice gold-plated, little dish to drink out of, and fluffy pillows, and all kinds of good stuff. But for now, I'm just a random cat with a microphone and a camera on the internet, which is basically anybody who has a smartphone these days. So, okay, on to today's little topic. Today's topic is the Evil Fruit Empire. Yeah, we're talking about Apple. And their new changes to the Apple App Store. Now, for anybody who has like an iPhone or one of their tablets or something else, you're used to the Apple, App Store. And it's got a bunch of stuff in it. I mean, there are all kinds of applications in there these days, but it's kind of hard to search. In fact, as you search, it'll show you things that you already have, that you've already purchased, that you've already installed. It's not really a great way to find stuff. And so new authors are getting discouraged and saying, well, why bother to develop for the iOS platform? That's the operating system that Apple runs on their devices, if no one will ever see my app and I'll never get any money. Well, that's a valid point. So Apple is thinking about it, and they're like, how can we make it so that people don't want to abandon our platform and go make that stuff with that Android, platform, Otherwise, once your developer's gone, they don't come back. Someone else might show up, but the iOS platform seems to have reached kind of a critical mass. It's hard to get into that segment now, and it's even harder to get noticed. Apple's solution? Well, one solution is very easy. Give more money to Apple. That's Apple's solution every time. And what do I mean by that? Well, currently, you just kind of throw your app into the App Store and hope it sells, hope somebody notices it, promote it any way that you can, but now you can pay Apple to promote it. You show up sooner in the search results. Yeah. How practical is that going to be? Pretty soon everybody's buying search results, and you may be paying for search results, but you're still on page 15, and nobody sees it. Oh well. We'll see how that works out for Apple. The other change is that Apple has decided that now they're going to allow app developers to perpetually reach into your wallet forever. Does that sound exciting? Here, I'll even read you Apple's own little thing, and I'll provide a link to this page where they announce the changes. So let me say this in my best PR voice. What's new in subscriptions? Apps in all App Store categories will soon be eligible to offer auto-renewable subscriptions. Oh boy, isn't that sound fun? So they kind of reach into your wallet and just get money, whatever they want. Oh boy. Developers will also receive more revenue for qualifying subscriptions after 1 year, have greater pricing flexibility, and more. So Apple, like I said, doesn't want you to go anywhere if you've been developing iOS apps for the first year. The way it's always worked in the Apple Store is that whatever the selling price was for your Apple, application, your applet, Apple got 30% of that. 30%. Tasty, huh? Well, that's not so great, People are like, why develop for this platform? I'll go make Android apps. So Apple's like, wait. If you hang around for at least a year and suffer through that 30%, we'll drop it down to 50. So then the split becomes, 1585, if you quote unquote qualify. I'm sure there will be some loopholes in there to make it hard. Well, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I could read through all the legal mumbo jumbo, but I have confidence in the evil of fruity lawyers because, well, they have a track record. Oh well. So let's see. What else is there? Now, previously, not all application categories qualified for subscriptions. In fact, previously, I think only games did. But now everything can be. So, and this takes effect immediately. So imagine some app that you've been enjoying for the longest time. It was free, it had ads, and then suddenly, if you want to continue to use it, now you have to sign up for a subscription. Well, what happens when everybody wants to turn subscriptions on all their apps? Why bother downloading anything? It's just too annoying. I mean, personally, if I pay for an app, I just want to be able to use it and not be bothered. If I'm going to use a free app, I'm ready to suck down the hassle of dealing with advertising. That's par for the course, and that provides a perpetual stream of revenue for the developers. And if they get a lot of people to use it, that revenue stream goes up and up and up and up and up and up and up. Like that Flappy Bird guy. Of course, he'd need to be a little bit more original in his programming so that people didn't come after him once he had a big pile of money. Oh well. Lesson learned, Flappy Bird guy. Oh, let's see. What else do we got here? Yes, greeted as terrific news. Oh, search ads. Yeah, I'm not excited. The changes were announced ahead of Apple's annual Worldwide Developers Conference. That way, everybody has something to talk about when they go to the conference. They're all jazzed up and excited. Oh boy, we'll be able to get a bigger piece of the pie. We'll be able to stab our customers with perpetual fees. I have an Android device, and I don't think that's going to change. I'm not really excited about the idea of perpetual subscriptions on apps. I mean, I've got other stuff to spend money on. Heck, I mean, for my own phone, I'll tell you what I use it for. Tell me if yours is different. Let's see. I do pay a subscription for a service, but the app is free with it. I'll give you an example. Netflix, yeah, that costs money per month to watch all the movies you want. Hulu, same thing. The apps are free. You just have to have a subscription, to those services. But I get to watch them on other devices, so it's kind of okay. And I don't think I've ever bought an app in the Google Marketplace. In fact, I've never even given that thing my credit card because I don't trust it. Maybe it's just me being paranoid, but it seems like every time people put on a credit card on some site and it's quote-unquote remembering to help you charge later by remembering your data, it always gets stolen. So I've never given my credit card number to the Play Store, and I wouldn't give it to the Apple Store either. I just don't see the point. Let's see, what other apps do I use on my phone? I use the Kindle app to read books. I'm sure there's some kind of equivalent for the iOS. And you buy the books on a website. And again, the app is free, so that's okay. Let's see. Well, I actually make phone calls occasionally on the phone, but most of the time I'm watching TV or reading books. Takes lots of pictures, so that's built in. Takes lots of movies, that's built in. Oh, and it acts as a remote control for the TV. But unfortunately, my remote control app is ad supported. Oh, so these ads pop up every time I want to turn the TV on. I'm like, look, just turn the TV on and go away. I never look at the app's advertisements. I would willingly pay good money for a remote control app that didn't have ads. So who knows? That's an opportunity. Make some money out there for some developer. I'm getting so frustrated I might actually write my own remote control app and give it away for free and become the most hated cat on the internet as all those other guys making their stupid remote control things that are packed with advertising are like, what the hell is this snow giving away apps in the Play Store? The hell's wrong with you? Okay, well, we're off track. Apple. So, get ready to pay more for Apple stuff. Are you excited? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think about software as a service. That's essentially what we're talking about. Microsoft, I think Microsoft coined the term software as a service. Basically, one day they realized, darn, people buy a computer and then they don't want to spend money anymore. We got to figure out a way to turn this into like an electric bill so we can get paid all the time. And now the applet developers want to do the same thing. Oh, come on. What am I, made of money here? I'm not. Are you? Let me know what you think. If you're excited about these changes from Apple, that Apple hopes will introduce more diversity in their App Store, make it easier to find applications, although more likely it'll just be the applications that have paid Apple money to advertise them. Oh well. I don't want to be cynical, but I have experience with these things.